It's called the what?
This is our Always Close By system. Every room has a camera or two in it, and there's a monitor in the office that the director and assistant director can monitor the classrooms from.
You have my card still?
It's a child care center, educational academy. We're opening from 6 weeks, and we can go up from 1st to 3rd grade, and we can have up to 290 children. There's a downstairs playground inside. We have our Old Town, our City Place, which is an indoor dramatic play center. And upstairs are all of our preschool classrooms, 3 years old and up, so the 3-year-old, 4-year-old, kindergarten, and then 1st through 3rd would be up here. We have the computers, everyone has their own cubby, everyone has their own cot. We have our own curriculum written for us by Dr. Vicki Folds. She's an educational psychologist, strictly for Children of America. This room just does the one step. It helps them with their fine motor skills. In this picture, the child is doing something. She's transferring the beads from one bowl to another. So it's helping her go from left to right, which is a helpful tool when she does start to read.
And traytasking? What's that mean?
It's just the task that they do on trays. The trays would be put out on the table, and the children can come over and do the task at hand.
Sounds like child labor, traytasking. Now, what kind of tasks are there?
Like I said, she is transporting the beads to the bowls. Sometimes there's tongs that the children take the pom-poms from one bowl to another. Like I said, it's a great fine motor skill tool, and it does help them when they do start to read, because everything is from left to right. In the older rooms, there are 3 tray tasking, which they do have the 3 trays here. They would lay them out on the table. The first tray would have a piece of paper and a pencil and a tracer. So they would know that the first tray they trace. Then they would move to the second tray where there's a pair of scissors, and they would cut out whatever they traced. They move to the 3rd tray, and they can glue what they cut out to another piece of paper.
The teachers that are teaching the curriculum, do they have liberty to introduce some of their own tried and true teaching methods?
They do, as long as they stick to the curriculum with the themes and the different activities that Dr. Vicki has implemented.
We have a developmental checklist that we do, where it has basic things. I'm actually in the 2-year-old room, so basic things that a 2-year-old is learning and developing and realizing how to do. So we have a checklist with all the activities, and then we put the date where we observe them doing it. So by the end of the time in the 2-year-old room, typically we have reached all those milestones and learned to do all those things. And then that checklist moves with them to the 3-year-old room, where they get a new one for 3-year-olds. And
Downstairs is our 6 weeks to 2-year-old classroom.
Can we take a little look?
Sure.
Now, if I have a 2-year-old, what should my 2-year-old be able to do by the time he's 2 years old?
some of the things are like pedaling a bike. So we have little tricycles downstairs, and we observe, are they able to steer the bike and pedal at the same time? So that's a fine motor thing. Some other things are like colors. Are they able to identify colors both receptively and expressively? So if we give them a group of colors, can you pick out the red one? Also, can I hold this color up and say, do you know what color this is? Yeah, this is one of the centers that has an indoor playground downstairs. So there's no playground outside, but there are buggies, little strollers where you can fit up to 6 babies in a stroller. We can push them around the hallways, around the parking lot, of course if it's coned off and no one's coming in, so they can get some fresh air and a change of scenery. There are 3 infant rooms here, infant A, infant B, and infant C. So when you first start out, 6-week baby would be in the infant A room. As they get older, they move up to this last room is infant C. Our hope is that there'll be cribs and cots in this room, so the children will learn to, they'll be good at sleeping in their crib, and then once they master that and are ready to move up to the next toddler room, they'll start sleeping on cots.
Just gonna help them with their fine motor. It's got the crinkly for sensory.
And where do they toss it from?
I don't necessarily know that they can toss it, but they can get it on the air. Yeah. So it's sticking. This room, more of with the animals is the sounds that they make. My son is actually 18 months, so when he was in this room at our center, he was learning the different sounds that the animals make, and now he can say, hey Owen, what does the pig say? And he makes a piggy face. He knows the different animals, like he can point to them, and when I ask him where the tiger is, he'll go to the tiger. So that's mainly what they would work with in this room with the children, sounds and identification of the animals.
And what does a dog say at Children of America?
Woof woof. We actually have a dog at Children of America named Bentley. This is the indoor playground.
You want to go upstairs and look around? Okay.
Wow.
I just want him to start to get used to, because he's home with a nanny all day. Right.
So you got a tree house here, it looks like.
The ground is really soft and kind of bouncy, so if children do fall, it's a safe surface, they won't get hurt.
This is Bentley, our mascot. The real Bentley lives in Florida with his owner, Mr. Thad. We are starting a big Bentley initiative. We're going to send a stuffed Bentley to all the schools, and they're going to take them on field trips so we can get a feel of where the schools are. And with our new COA Mind and Body Matters and our Just Read program, the children are actually making books about Bentley, one for every month, and they're going to be published by Children of America, and then the parents can also read them online. So our center actually just wrote a book about Bentley going to the grocery store to get healthy ingredients to make healthy food.
Does Bentley get to play in the dirt at all?
There's actually a video on our website of Bentley running in the sand and playing with a ball. Yep. But he lives in Florida, so he's on the sunny beaches.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Jealous.
Where are you ladies from?
We're from the Lansdale Center,
Okay.
so we came here to help out today with tours and check it out ourselves. My favorite part is the parents can watch. They can sign up. They get 2 weeks free when they enroll, and then it's $19.95 a month after that. But they can watch their child. They can peek in, see how their day is on an iPhone, tablet, computer, whatever they have, they can watch. And I know the infant parents like it. They can see what their child is doing, and then, hey, he never took a nap today, so it's going to be a long night. So, but it's nice to just be able to peek in and see how they're doing, see what they're doing.
Do you ever hear from parents that have been watching online and
Yeah,
say something?
yeah. We have one parent that'll call him, and when her son's not listening, and she'll talk to him, and then he's better. So, or hey, I saw on the camera that you were doing this today, or they were playing parachute. So, I think it's a nice feature. And you'll get those 2 by series of 2